Dream chasers versus the dream killers. What's up, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents? You tuned in to another interesting conversation with Don M, the FDMG Boogeyman, aka the Ultimate Troll and Warrior. We staying focused on the topic, folks, and we are staying focused on the issue. And what the issue is the hate that hate produced. And the hate that hate produced is stemmed from the Willie Lynch doctrines. It stemmed from all the planning that it took for them to keep a slave, and this destruction has really got us really twisted in 2020s. It was sad that in the 1990s, saying we was trying to wake up. But once the 2020s came in, it seemed like it's all over. And it seems as if this is the time of goofiness. We are in an era of ha ha, the joke's on you. We are in a time where something that you want to do and your plans, your goals has become people jokes because most people aren't able to accomplish not even their thought. Most people it's hard for them to think something up, let alone do it. It's so easy for you to look in the help wanted and go find something to do because someone else has used their brains and they put together a plan, and all you have to do is apply some skills to it and do the work that they already put out there for you because they had dreams and they chasing their dreams, and by any means and by all means they're going to get their dreams accomplished. But what we have dream killers. Who is a dream killer? What's a dream killer? And what's your definition of a dream chaser? I remember my sister back in the days when she was a young girl, and she used to. I came across a little book, and she had some drawings in the book. We didn't really know that she could draw, but she was draw some little. Young women, you always be drawing dresses and things like that. And then, funny thing is, 20 years later, her daughter doodling the same doodles just like her mother, same little dresses, same little characters. And the dream, I guess, was to be a fashion designer. And the thing is, they didn't chase their dreams hard enough. Because if they did chase their dreams hard enough, at that time there wasn't many people around that was going to try and kill their dreams. So their dreams would have been pretty much uplifted. But sometimes we kill our own dreams because we don't chase them hard enough. But for all those people who chase their dreams and they want to fulfill their dreams and they want to live their dreams, who are we to deny them? Who are we to wake them up out of their dream? Because their dream might be able to become our fairy tale. And that's what we have to think about. Let's take a person like Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure he had a few dreams. Take a Bill Gates. Pretty sure he had a few dreams. Let's take a Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure he had a few dreams. Tyler Perry, he had a few dreams. Jay-Z, he had a few dreams. Every entertainer out there, they had a dream. Every athlete, they had a dream. Every person who came up with an invention had a dream. But that doesn't mean the majority of the people have dreams. I believe the majority of the people are dream killers because they lack motivation to dream. They lack the capacity to think outside the box to be able to allow a dream to flow. And because they don't allow their dreams to come to reality, their reality is to hate on the dreamer. to destroy the dream, to wake them up, to cast spells on the dreamer, to make the dreamer become just like they. And it's all because of envy. It's a high level of enviness that floats throughout the atmosphere that makes a dream killer chase you away from your own dream. But you must stay strong and be steadfast in your dreams because these demons, they don't want you to accomplish your dreams. They would try to manipulate and crucify you by all means. I've been a victim of that. And because I'm strong enough in the mind and also strong enough in the heart, I don't allow them to destroy my dreams. To be honest, the most the one who bring me the most problems is myself. And I want you to understand that you could be your worst dream killer. But that's not always the case because we have people that don't have the capacity to think outside the box. And so they will look at your dreams and they will try and chop them down. I have an individual that I think about all the time when I think about this. And his name is several names, to be honest, because I know several people who act like this. You know, it's so fun because when I just say this, I saw about like 10 different faces. And all these faces, you know, they just all compiled of just one being. And it's just black men, we must rise. We got to stop hating on each other. You know, it was like a Michael Jackson video. And you know how they did the collages, all the different faces, what was it, black and white? And they was putting all those faces. I've seen about like 10 different faces of haters, people who just show nothing but dream hating because they basically couldn't start on the team. They was the bench. They wasn't the A side. They was the B side. And in life, you have a lot of people who are the B side, and they always want to hate on the A side. Leonard Honor is 100% a B side person. I believe all his life he was a B side, and the way he obtained his fame was by disrespecting the A side so that he can get some A attention. And he's been doing that all his life. I'm going to rest assured that all his life has been no different than what he is now. He's a dream killer because he wasn't able to chase his dreams the right way. He didn't have the capacity to believe in himself. And folks, if he did, he would have a music school. If he did, he'd be teaching music. If he did, he wouldn't be going to school at this age. So he feels so proud of himself. You supposed to feel proud of yourself 20 years ago. You said you was in college. Why are you now just getting a degree? It's because you failed to chase your dreams. It's written all over your face, dog. It's written all over your movements, your character. And I must call this out because I can't tolerate coonism no more. I can't tolerate black men hating on one another. I remember back in the days, I grew up with one of my boys. He was a friend of mine, but he wasn't really a friend of mine because he was actually a sideline, envious, loving type person. He loved me so much that he had to hate on me. And it came out years later, you know, he said he actually really liked my style. And it was so weird because when he told me this, I'm looking at him like, nigga, are you gay? That's what I thought. I was like, what the hell wrong with you? But beyond deep in the back of my mind, I understood what he meant. But it was just weird because he was the one who always had the new sneakers. He was the one that his grandma always bought him stuff. He had the video game system. He always had, but what he didn't have is what he wanted. And that's what takes place with most people. What they don't have and what they can't produce, they want more. And those who have it and can produce it, they be very envious of it. And there's a lot of men out there like that. There's a lot of people out there like that. But I just want to talk about men right now. There's a ton of men out there that think that way. They might be athletes, but they might not be able to run as fast as you. They might be athletes, but they might not be able to throw as hard as you or hit as hard as you can or catch as well as you can. They might be an athlete, but they just don't have the body as you do. But they still an athlete. But because they're not the athlete that you are, they would try their best to bring you down to their level as opposed to try and get up to the level that you are at. So they would try and bury your dreams. They'd be on the same team as you and they'd be talking about the team. They be saying that they losers. The team ain't never gonna go nowhere. And that's to bring you down so that you won't be the A side, you be the B side. But there's always gonna be an all-star team. Always remember that. There will always be an all-star team because these are big dreamers. These are people who believe in their goals, their passions, and they're gonna get it by all means. It's not gonna be an easy rough, it's not gonna be an easy ride. It's definitely gonna be some rough paths. It's gonna be some rough roads. You might even break an axle on the road, on your travels. But as long as you have a spare tire, you can always fix that car, that vehicle, and get you to get you across to your dreams and make them reality. But you must stay on the path. You cannot allow these dream killers to bring corrosion to your plans. There were so many people who wanted me to stoop down to their levels and be where they at, meaning that not even think. They don't want you to think because they can't think past their tying their shoes. Some people can't even tie their shoes. Some people have not been able to tie their shoelaces, so they just tuck them in. They still tuck them in their sneakers. Grown men still tucking their shoelaces in their sneakers because they failed to learn how to tie their shoes and walk at the same time. So hell yeah, they're gonna hate on you and your dreams. They're gonna do any and everything they can to make it seem like your dreams are not important. How many of you folks try to do that with me? Huh? How many of you folks had it in their heart to try their best to be a demise to my dreams? Who am I? Little old Don. His little dreams. We know they're big dreams. We know he taught big things. He taught things that if it was to come to play and to come to pass, you'd be like, yo, that's huge. But to him, it's little things. But you folks can't think big like that. So you will try and chop his dreams down. You try and chop his goals down, try and chop his ideas down. And we do that on a consistent basis from the music industry to entertainment. We do that on all levels, even in this stupid ass conscious community. Who has the brighter brain? Who has been talking this rhetoric for the longest? Who comes up with this? Who comes up with this talk? Who comes up with this conversation? That's what we do. We kill each other in our purpose. See, because it's not really just about a dream, it's about the purpose. We kill each other's purpose being competitive. And that's because we lack the motivation to really follow through on the dreams. Leonard Honor will be doing a live this evening about the same topic that he always do lives on. His boyfriend, his lover, his dream guy. I truly believe that when Lennon wakes up in the morning, he rolls over, he picks up his phone, and he looks to see what his baby Umar is doing. And I guarantee you, before he goes to sleep, he picks up his phone to check and see what his baby boy Umar Johnson is doing. Because he can't think of his own dreams. He can't even. Leonard Arnold won't even lay a plan, one of his game plans out that will make sense to his people. You have 66 you have 66,000 subscribers. Yo, dog. If I truly had 66,000 subscribers to my channel, I will. It will be my duty to give them a game plan. I would feel like a minion to have 60,000 people paying attention to me and not have anything to offer them except for FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Nigga. Yo, with all these years, why have you, with all these cash apps and donations and super chat money that you've been getting, why haven't you just put together a little compliment, like little CD or I don't know, SoundCloud or I don't know, whatever way you can do it. Why haven't you put together some type of music for your subscribers? Why haven't you put together I Love Umar soundtrack? Why haven't you done something with your music, with your subscribers, that you could be talking about that? Why haven't you put together a tour where you could go tour and play your music? You went and bought you bought studio equipment. You got a camera, you got your piano, you got your keyboard, you got your boys, they're 808s, the MP3s or whatever you call that, all that making machine shit. You bought all the programs. Why don't you set up a tour? Why don't you be bold? Why don't you be bold and you set up a tour? You love Umar so much. You mimic him so much. You hate on his dreams so much. Why don't you set up a tour? I would love for you to go on tour and fill up the seats and play some music and do your comedy. Take your show on the road. Or is that too much for you? It's easier for you to sit back and hate on the next person as they take their dreams on the road. It takes a strong individual to get on the road. I'll be on the road. Right now, I'm in Philly. I'm on the road because I'm from New York. It takes a strong individual to go on the road and make some money on the road. It's easy to stay in your little comfort zone, but it takes strong individuals to take their resources, their time, their energy, and get on the road and make some bread. Because I'll do it. I've done it. It takes a lot of guts. It's not easy. You could drive 200 miles and spend $300. And then next thing you know, something horrible goes wrong. It takes strong individuals to be able to do things like that, to chase their dreams. I remember I wrote a book, I wrote a movie, and I wrote a play. And I lost it in the laptop. It was left in Florida. I would love to have that play. I would love to have that movie. That was a dream of mine. But just because that one is gone, don't mean that you end it right there. It's important for you to stay focused and continue on the path. So, Lennon, what is your dream? What is your plans? I want you to talk about you. Let the people know about you. Sell you. Be a man. Sell yourself. Promote yourself. Move yourself. Stop promoting the next man. Stop selling him. Chase your own dreams. Become your own dream, boy. Why is it so hard for you to become your own dream? That is easy for you to kill the next person. All you coon ass dudes out there, it's so easy for you to sit back and judge others. Judge yourself. Look in the mirror and really judge yourself. Your shit don't stink. I want all men who talk about other men to sit back and look at themselves. Judge yourself. I'm talking about from everything from are you in good health? So many people, and I'm gonna talk about. I'm using Umar because Umar is a mat. He's a doormat, and everybody just step on him and rub their feet on him. It's kind of fun, I guess, because he set himself up to be right there on the floor. But I also want to use him as a example for us men to realize what we do to one another. But oh, you're not off the case with me. We still going to court. You will humble yourself with me. But all these little coon ass niggas out here who don't get it. Lennon said something the other day on his live I was watching today. And when I got off the live, I was just watching him because, I really questioned his blackness. I really questioned his black card. And when he said that we as people are constantly are trying to play the victim role. Let me help explain something to this stupid ass coon. Because I understand what you are saying, but the way you put it out there, you need to get your head knocked the fuck off your shoulders. Because you say things in manipulative ways. One, we will always be the victim. So we always will have to play that card, period. But as we play the card, we are not playing the victim card as some weak peasants. See, that's what you're trying to say. Although we are victims, we don't have to appear weak. And right now, there's nobody that's appearing weak on this victim shit right now. And to all y'all fucking niggas, wake the fuck up and stop siding with the enemy and always put that motherfucking enemy on blast. Until that day, we will never, ever get anything. So as long as you have coons running around there saying, "Hey," remember back in the '70s when you watch all those movies, those black movies, and you always had the man talk about, the man got his fucking knee on our necks, and then you have the black chick laying in the bed with him. Don't you stop that about the man? No, motherfucker, never ever stop that until we get our reparations. Never, ever, ever let off the enemy until we get our justice. So this is why I don't like when we have coons with platforms, because coons with platforms will start putting the false doctrination in the people's minds, where the stupid peasant folks will start thinking that, yeah, I'm tired of victim role too. Nigga, cut it out until we get reparations, until we get justice, until we actually really, really get the economic empowerment that we need. We will always have to be and play that victim role, because that's the role that they put us in. Understand? That's the role we put ourselves in by not waking up. And every day that y'all go on and continue on with making this wheel just keep rolling, the system and rolling and rolling, you will always be the victim, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's later than what you think. Slavery's around the corner. And all the coons, they gonna be your slave masters. So when he said that, it really irked me. Because, like I said, I understand when people say, I'm tired of everybody, or black people always trying to play victim. But until we get justice, until we get economic justice, until we get our reparations, Negro, we always will be the victim. Period. So that's why I don't like when you have coons talking. And then you have these buffoons listening. No, black man rise, original rebel. As long as we the rebels, we must understand that we the victims. And we must be rebels and victims with a cause now. But going back to dream chasers and dream killers. Dream killers are devils in disguise. They demons. They live off of a person's downside. They live off of ignorance. They live off of a person tripping. Like one day I was going to the school and I had a whole bunch of stuff, and the kids was coming out of school, and the kids see me every day. And I hit a bump and dropped some of my stuff off this cart I had. And it was a whole bunch of kids walking, about like 30, 40. And only one laughed. The other ones, they didn't laugh because they see me every day. And they was like, that's not funny. Somebody's like, go help them. But you always have that one who find humor in people, have found humor in people's, I'm trying to find the right word, because it's not really embarrassments. It's not loss. It's another word. But they find humor in every wrong thing. I don't like people who find humor in everything that's wrong. And then they falsely, fakely laughing. Do you know how many times that nigga laughed at Big Man's jokes? Because and it was real corny shit. But the big dude be giving him money, so he just be laughing. He'd be laughing even before he read the shit. Like, nigga, stop with that false laugh. Stop with the fake laughing. Yo, the same way he be analyzing and breaking down Umar, yo, look at his face. Look at his nose flaring. Look at that. Yo, I can do Lennon all day long. That nigga would dance around and coon for dollars. Yo, I swear to God, yo, he would strip for that money. Look at Umar getting all upset. Look at him getting upset. Oh, you can just tell his money's down. And he sounds like he's happy. Oh, what's going to happen in the next year or so? because I said that he's going to have this. What Linda said. I said he's going to have the school for maybe like 2, 3 years. He's going to run with this plan, so I'm gonna be able to run with the plan with him. But the tax man going to come and take the school from him. He said that last year. He said that the year before. He's going to say that in 2023. And you folks still going to be cash apping this nigga for saying the same shit he said 4 years ago. With his corny ass laugh. Laughing at the most stupidest shit. Yo, I'm talking about grown folks. We are not even young people. These are grown folks. Damn, I just heard some banging in the sky. I don't know what the hell that was. Like I say, folks, we got to start paying attention to the skies, folks. Keep looking in the air. Keep looking in the skies. Because one night I was looking up there. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking at these lights. And I'm laying in my bed, just looking out the window. I'm like, why are these lights not moving? And I got up, and then I seen another set of lights, and they was in a straight line, but it didn't look like no planes, and it was not moving. And I'm sitting here watching for about like 15, 20 minutes, and it didn't even move in the distance. Okay, folks, keep your eyes and ears to the skies. Like I say, folks, we are living in different times, folks. We got to wake the fuck up. It's like explosion. I'm sorry. I'm just like I say. I'm paying attention because I never. Right now, I'm so alert with the world. Right now, you never know what the fuck's going to happen, and that's why we don't have time for coon ass niggas like Lennon, just making a living off of talking nonsense when he should be taking the time out to really address these people and get them in the right perspective. If you got more than 10,000 subscribers on any channel and you talking nonsense, you might as well shoot yourself in the motherfucking face because you are no good to society. If you're not taking your platform and using it for the right in these days and times we living in, and what's the right? It ain't about this shit that nigga's doing. It's not about being a dream killer. If we're not elevating ourselves and our minds to the next level, kill yourself because you need to die. Yeah, be more. It's like, yo, this is his life in a nutshell. I'm surprised his followers. That's what I'm confused on. I'm like, I don't even want to talk about 2018. I don't want to talk about 2017. I don't want to talk about 2016. That's 3 years. I don't want to talk about 2018, 2017, or 2016. I want to talk about 2019, 2020, 2021. Damn, and 2022. So 2019 in February, Umar Johnson came on scene and said he got these buildings, which is in the form of a school. 2020, the building was being worked on. 2021, the lights was on. He got some plumbing in the building. He still got the building because he's still there. So tax man getting their bread. And this motherfucker is still talking as if he's not really making no moves. I'm in my mind, I'm like, yo, what do anybody have to do to really be like the Busta Rhymes song? Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Yo, we as a black nation, we gotta stop this shit. And like I said, I'm not bigging Umar up. I'm just using him as an example. He's the best example that we can use right now in regards to black people and how we really, really have no love and we have nothing but pure hate for one another. We hate each other's success. Why is that? Because person calls it out for how it is. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I am worse than Umar. I truly believe that we have so many possessed demons that we need to annihilate a lot of these people. I believe that. And if you don't believe that, then there's something wrong with you. What you think? We should give them medication? You think that we should keep them with pills? You think that we should give these people therapy? The same motherfuckers that you give therapy, and then some girl give them some money, and then they go out there and they go pop somebody, they go rob somebody, they be part of a gang, they shooting everybody up. They out there pimping, they out there selling, they thinking that that's the world, and these your children. This the games we playing. Oh, because it's a black child, it's okay? Hell fucking no. A devil's a devil in my eyes. So you guys better wake your kids up, wake yourself up, because a lot of you little sorry ass niggas was those kids. And that's why you won't even check them. Because no one can check you. But like I say, it's time for us to wake up. And the reality is too many niggas, too many bitches, too many demons out here. And if we don't talk to them for what they are and address them for what they are, all they gonna do is just keep multiplying, 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 and they keep spreading this coon shit and this demonic talk and making the real people look like they fucking wrong and then have the wrong all right. No, kill them. They pests. They pests to society. They rodents. They insects. They bugs. Are you one of them? How about you? Hey, you homegirl, are you one? How about you, homeboy? Are you one of those bugs that need to be crushed? Do you have bug children? Are your nieces and nephew bugs? Are they the ones that sit in the classroom and they hate on those other kids who have big dreams? Do you see where we going with this? You might have your child, your child now 6 years of age, and you know your child is a really blessed child because it's your child and you watch your child. And your child's in public school with a whole bunch of little demon kids, dream haters. Your child's a dream chaser, and you know your child's gonna be somebody. You see it every day for 1,800 days. You've seen it. For 1,800 days, you've seen in your child something that you didn't even see in yourself. And now your child's around a whole bunch of little demons who see it too. And because they don't see it in themselves, they're going to try and indoctrinate him into their program of being nobody. And if he don't join their clique of being nobody, then they're going to make him seem like he's nobody, although he is somebody way better than them. And that's how these demons work. And don't think that this is just an adult thing. This starts at young age. This starts at the young. This starts at 6. It starts at 5. It's not about them paying it. It's about us taking it. And that's where I'm at right now. I sit back every day now and I'm asking myself, what is my purpose? And the more and more I sit back and look, and I say, where are the real cowboys? Where are the true soldiers? Where is the warriors at? Where are our black warriors? And I say, I believe I'm gonna have to take the role. I'm gonna have to take the lead. And I'm like, damn, do I? But we gonna have to start taking the lead. And we ain't talk about asking them for shit. Like my man Tupac said, yo, we've been at that door knocking and asking and with our hands out for this food. But now niggas are starving. The price of chicken, the price of chicken wings for 9 to 12 chicken wings It's about $14. When y'all gonna wake the fuck up? It's not about asking for reparations. They know it's time for a cleansing. They know it's time for a militia purge. It always happened in history. We are the weakest generation of history. We are the weakest generation of human beings because we spend so much time cutting down real people's dreams. Like my dream right now, this young lady, she asked me the other day, she said, "What's your dream?" My dream is for one day all of us people wake up and have revolution. My dream is to be able to see the revolution. My dream is to wake up one day and the revolution is sparked. My dream is to spark the revolution. But they say the revolution won't be televised because they won't let you see the real. But the revolution will be televised because we all can become the television. It's time for us to start the revolution. There's nothing else in our future, folks. Once again, Blackman Rise, original rebel. There's nothing to your future. There's never going to be another Michael Jordan. There's never going to be another Michael Jackson. Okay? So, in regards to, there's never going to be another Bo Jackson. So, in regards to all your entertainment and your sports and on all that, we've seen the best. Don't wait for it. It's now time. The revolution needs you. We must act now before it's way too late. And that's why we don't have time for dream killers. Because dream killers will front and they will be right there with you. And then they will be the ones who squeal. They'll be the ones who tell what is going on. They will squeal just like a pig because that's what they are. So all you dream chasers, all dreamers, all goal-oriented people, it's time to rise up. And the most important thing right now is revolution time. If it's one thing that Umar do have, he has land that we can host conferences at for the revolution. We can hold workshops there for the revolution. Fuck the school, Umar. Spark the revolution, nigga. It's not about those little young boys. I don't give a flying fuck about those little young boys and their education about the African tribes and shit like that. It's about preparing a table for those young warriors. That's the education they need. We are in later days of time right now. It's no time for us to be trying to get educated fools. What we need is educated warriors right now. Because it's no other time but warrior time. It's only time right now is revolution time. Fuck everything else. They saying you can't work. They said, hey, you essential workers, we love you. We love you. We love you, essential workers. Now, hey, you fuckers, if you don't get this jab, you get fired. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Why y'all giving them the upper hand? Because it's too many dream killers. And with black folks, the real dream that we have is revolution. With the real black folks, the only real dream that we have is the wake up call. With real black people, the only thing that we are really focusing on is when we gonna wake up to have this revolution. That's the real black folks. Everyone else who's not on that path is living a fantasy. They in a fake world. and they're coon to their family, because there's no other time that we supposed to be living and thinking right now except for revolution. When you have powers that be talk about, oh, we about to bounce to Mars. Hey, you educated fools, wake up. 2 + 2 = 4. Put it together. Remember, they're not that bright. Your enemy is not that bright. Don't give your enemy that much power over you, where you give them not just the power of the power of the weapons, but you also give them the power of the mind. Your enemy is not that bright. Your enemy banks on you being stupid. Don't you get it? Your enemy banks on your stupidity. So he's not that bright. It's telling you that they're preparing to go to Mars. They keep talking about asteroids now. They keep because they know they cannot be at fault. There's no one to blame. And if we don't have no cameras up posted up on the corners in the sky to let you know what they doing up in there, they're gonna make the skies fall. Okay, they trying to do the Big Bang all over. They trying to do something on such a catastrophic way that it destroys a large portion of the planet. Not the entire world, just a little something, something. They disappear, starve the people out, because Earth is becoming a prison. Earth is a prison planet. Y'all better get it. By 2025, we are going to be living in the worst conditions that we ever had. Like slavery. Oh man, for me even say this is kind of scary. But slavery ain't gonna have shit on this. Damn, did he say that? We know slavery was disgusting. Well, we don't know because we wasn't there. But according to books, and according to history, according to words, according to doctrines, slavery was very disgusting. It was very mean. It was harsh. It was wicked. It was evil. It was destructive. Can you imagine that now? Especially with heartless people. The world is heartless. See, even back then, the world had more of a heart than now. Because the conditioning, the train that we've been through, conditioned the people to really become heartless. This person said Lennon loved him. Yo, and that's the true fact. I believe that he's in love with Umar Johnson. But going back to the heartlessness, we are the generation that we live in now. The people that's living in this generation is so heartless. Like, for example, I'm gonna take me for example. If I if I really was weak and I really fell apart, the people wanted to see that. They would have loved to see me just been really fucked up. I don't know why, but it's just a natural instinct. Because as I pick myself up and I'm sleeping a little more comfortable, there's no love. But when people thought I was all down and out and all fucked up, they would they felt human in helping. Many folks found humor in helping, to just say, "Oh, he's begging," or "I helped him out." Not with love, but "Oh yeah, I helped him out," like he was doing a favor. That's the mentality of most haters, most people who have hate in them, most dream killers. Are you a dream killer? Are you a dream killer? How many folks think Leonard Arnold is a dream chaser or Leonard Arnold is a dream killer? Dream chaser or is he a dream killer? Oh, funny shit, yo. I was even watching it, yo. Leonard is a fake ass motherfucker, yo. There was Q Butter. I don't know if this was the real Q Butter or not. Okay, but when he was doing his live, I seen Q Butter put a message up there, and he said, "Yo, what's up with us doing the live stream together so we can raise some money for the school?" And this nigga Leonard danced all around and never even acknowledged that. He danced all around it, but never acknowledged it. Yes, Lennon, why haven't you took Q Butter and did a live stream with Q Butter and helped him raise some money? Why haven't you took time out of your fucking busy schedule of loving and sucking Umar's balls? Why don't you have Q Butter as a guest? Because you use Q Butter as just a little example so that you can make some money. You say Q Butter name just so that you can make some money. But yo, Q Butter's from New York. He's from Brooklyn. He's not no cornball ass nigga, yo. Once again, Lennon, why don't you do a fundraiser for Q Butter? Stop talking about the HVAC. Get that young man on your live and do a fundraiser for him. He's running his school out of a brownstone. He got a brownstone building in Brooklyn, and he's running his operation out of that. Uhuru. I was part of the Uhuru movement, and we had the Sankofa school. We was running a little Sankofa school, teaching the kids on the weekends and stuff like that. It takes a lot to take time out of your own life to put the energy into children. It takes a lot. So Lennon, fuck the Umar Johnson talk tonight. Q Butter came on your live and asked you for help and assistance in a manly way. It was humble too. It takes humbleness to say, hey, how about you do such and such with me? It takes humbleness to say, hey, how about we do a live stream together and raise some money for the school? And you ignored it. I caught it, and I know Q caught it. And I know Q probably even had some words like, "Damn, he complete." Well, I got super chat you for you to acknowledge that shit, you faggot. Yes, you got the F word because it pissed me off what you did. You sat back there and joke and joke and joke and collect money, but when the next man's like, "Yo, brother, could you help out with such and such?" and you don't acknowledge it, and you don't take the time out to acknowledge it. No, he don't need no little fucking puny $400, $200, $100. No, he need a fundraiser. You fucking fart. He need all hands on deck. Hope that boy raised $150,000. My bad. Right now, I'm hearing a whole bunch of sirens now. I'm hearing ambulances. Like I said, I heard explosions. It was like a bunch of, sound like bombs going off in the sky. But now I'm hearing nothing but sirens now. Like I say, man, we got to pay attention to the surroundings, folks. Pay attention. Like I say, Q Butter was in Lennon on his chat today. Well, not today, but he was in Lennon on his chat the last stream that he did. And he was in the chat and he said, yo, how about we do a live together? But Leonard Arnett is one of those selfish, rotten ass niggas. Like, honestly, I don't know how he avoided getting his ass whooped many times, but he's one of those dudes that definitely would got his knot rocked. Being growing up in the wrong neighborhood, growing up around the right people. Growing up around the right people, he got his head split open. That's probably why he don't really like fuck with black folks, because he know they'll split his fucking head open because he's a coon. Q Butter asked this dude for a favor. I'm telling you, better oblige this man's favor. Hit Q Butter up, do a live stream with him. Fuck doing the live on Polite. We don't need you to do no more live streams downplaying men. It's time for you to start uplifting men. 2022 is a year for upliftment. Fuck all that downplaying shit. That shit is dry, it's old, it's cool shit. We don't need you to keep playing that same routine that you've been doing for 6, 7 years now. You the type of dude that need to be like straight up stalked, found, tied up, thrown in a van, tied up to a chair, and anything goes from there. That's the type of nigga you are. You the type of man that your family need to miss you because you're not good for this black tribe. You're not good for this black tribe. You hear me, Omar? He's not good for this tribe. He's not good for this clan. Whatever you want to call it. He's not good for it. What's up, Ty for short? How you doing? We just now we kicking it about this coon Lennon. I don't care how many people might enjoy his commentation and enjoy his entertainment, but 2022 cannot be a year of black folks profiting off of entertaining folks off of riding another black person, especially black men. We cannot keep doing that shit. I'm not even here as no peacekeeper. I'm not here as no friend. I'm just saying right now we don't have no room for that. And therefore I have to go in on Lennon Arnold because he is the coon of the year. And he lives his life talking about people we don't even know. And that's what makes it even worse. This man never even shook the next man's hand, but he knows everything about him. The same way he knew about me. Like, dog, you don't know nothing about me. I hate cigarette smoke. I hate cigarette smoke. I really don't like cigarette smokers. I don't know what you meant by that because I'm probably seeing this a little late. As in kill him. He said, all I know is, Don, I ain't no revolutionary. I'm a truck driver making great money going from coast to coast. I'm happy for you. My homegirl, she drives trucks too. You know what I'm saying? You know, she doing good too. Good for you guys. But the reality is, it's time to come home and become revolutionary. See, the money is like the carrot. You understand? The money is the carrot that they put on the donkey to keep you chasing. As long as you're chasing them, as long as you're chasing this what my father used to always call. He used to always call it crumbs. So as long as you chasing those crumbs, you'll never ever get the real cake. And that's what the world got us doing, chasing crumbs. So we can't get the full recipe for the cake. We have to learn how to make the cake. We have to know what it takes to really get the right recipe so we can just have an ongoing system where money's coming in for us. It's beautiful that you are making hella money driving the truck, but don't you think it's now time for you to have trucks that you have people driving for you? And that's the elevation that we have to go to now. We must be the generation that lay down these bricks. So I'm proud of I'm fuck proud. I'm not proud. I'm lying. That's the wrong fucking word. I'm happy. I'm not proud of none. I'm not proud of that shit. I am happy for all of you black folks who got a comfortable job, who's making good money, and is happy with yourselves. But I'll be more proud when you step out those shoes and you step into your God shoes and become revolutionary. Because the time now is to crush the head of the devil. But as long as they keep giving you a little bit good money, they can keep rising the price on everything. As long as you can afford it, you're just gonna pay it. And that's the cooning that we have to stop. That's the cooning that we have to stop. As long as you can pay it, you pay it. That cooning has to come to an end. We need revolutionary people to say, no, this price is retarded. And we're not paying it, throwing that shit right in their face and burning their place down for price gouging. That's the revolution that we need. We can't keep allowing people to say, well, I'm making good money, I'm gonna pay it. Oh, the gas price is at $4.29. Oh, well, I'm making good money, I can pay it. That's cooning to the highest level. And that's just real. You know, like I said, I'm worse than the worst because I call it for what it is. Cooning to the highest level saying, oh, well, what you gonna do about it? Have revolution. She says, I don't agree with you about Lennon. What you don't agree with me about Lennon? This is what I said about Lennon. I said for the last 4 years, Lennon has been riding the back of Umar Johnson and making jokes on Umar Johnson, and he's not taking no time out to uplift Blackman. Lennon Honors took now taking time out to talk about polite. Leonard Honor talks about anybody he can talk about in a negative manner. But Leonard Honor is not taking the brother like Q Butter and help raise some money for Q Butter School. I don't know what you need to disagree with me about Leonard, but what you do need to do is wake up. And those type of niggas are coons. Like, like if we was like trying to free ourselves from the plantation, and Ty, if you was on the plantation, let's I'm imaginary. I like to use my imagination skills. I can be a writer. I can be a director of like a blockbuster. This blockbuster right now, I'm painting a picture. The YouTube sector, this sector, this YouTube, this Umar sector of people who's been paying attention to this whole shit, we all on the plantation together. We all on the plantation together. I mean, we on this like 500-acre plantation. So some of us don't even see each other. All right. But Lennon on and heard of Umar and heard that Umar is is organizing the uprising. Leonard Honor be that coon that would get all those who's trying to do the uprising. He would get us all killed just so that he could get some extra ham. He looked like he eat pork. So he can get some good ham. Okay, that he looked like he don't want chitlins no more. This is what he would do for the ham. So if this is what he would do for ham, what do you think he would do for the burger? Like I say, folks, this ain't. I'm not here on some old YouTube conversation. I'm here on some revolutionary conversation. So all those people who come and listen to me, you gotta understand that you gotta listen with revolutionary ears. You can't listen with YouTube entertainment ears when you listen to me, because I'm not talking for entertainment. I'm talking to wake you up. And Leonard Honor is the coon. He's the man that would get all of us Negroes killed because he would tell the plans. He would say, Master, Master. They'd be like, what you want now, Leonard? I know somebody who's starting the uprising. You got some more of that good old ham? And I want a tall beer this time. He would do it for a tall beer. Django style. He would do it for tall beer. Ty, I want you to understand. Do you know why men fight so much? It's because we see through the bullshit. We don't really tolerate it neither. Do you know why women be in so much pain with men and they tend to hate men? Because they allow the bullshit. Because they don't see it. Leonard On is the biggest bullshit on the planet. He's the biggest fraud, and he's the biggest coon. And you have to call it out for what it is. It's because, like I say, I'm going to prove it once again. Leonard Honor, do a live stream with Q Butter. Period. That's it. Do a live stream with my dude Q Butter from Brooklyn. That's all you got to do. You want to get the coon off your back? You want to get the big C off your chest? Help that boy raise some money for his school. Otherwise, you're a coon. Salute. Salute to that. Like I say, I'm not here to be arguing with nobody. I'm here to big up those people doing it the right way. Like he said, he owns his truck. That's only people I want. I will only listen to those people. I don't want to hear anything out people's mouths who's working for other people. And I don't mean like other black folks. I'm talking about other white companies. Fuck that. Indian companies, Chinese companies. If you're not owning shit, if you don't own your own something, but then you prance around so but you can make good money, you ain't making nothing like but my father said crumbs. But my man said what? He said, yo, I'm late on the chat, Don, but I do own my truck. I do own my truck. So salute to you, my dude. I'm happy for you. I am very proud of you. I was at this park the other day, and this dude, he pulled up in his car, and he jumped and he went to the truck. And I was talking to him. He said, yeah, nah, he owns the truck. Salute. Salute. It's important for us to have 18-wheelers. We need more people to own these 18-wheelers. We need tractor trailers. We need all forms of trucks. We need that. because that's what's going to help us be able to get a victory. That's what's going to help us get the victory in the revolution. But you don't even understand by you owning your own truck. Don't you understand that you are revolutionary? Wake up, expand your mind to understand what revolutionary is. If you wasn't revolutionary, you would not own your own truck. Why do you own your own truck? Like I said, look in the mirror and ask yourself that question. Why do you own your own truck? And watch the person in the mirror gonna say, because you are a revolutionary. That's why. You just haven't heard it. Because if you was a revolutionary, you wouldn't be going through the hardships of owning your own truck. You would just easily work from another person's truck. But because you are revolution, that's what you are. And now it's time for you to get those employees. Start getting those employees, and then you really will feel like the revolution. Chase the dream, homeboy. Chase the dream. I want you to have more trucks. I want you to have 5 trucks. I want you to have 10 trucks. I want you to have a truck for every motherfucking state. Because we need that. Chase your dreams and don't let no one kill it. So I just want to set up the stage for this coon. I want to set the stage up for all you guys who are going to go listen to the coon as he talks. And he ain't going to talk about the HVAC because there's nothing to talk about the HVAC. But what he will talk about is, hey, I pulled up this video. Someone sent me this video, and he's standing outside. Look how cold he is. Look him rubbing his hands. Oh, I know you cold. Hey, look his ashy lips. He's rubbing his hands again. He's looking over his shoulders. Pause. He keep looking over his shoulders. Oh, Alicia, you so funny. Half baked beans Tunde. Potato head Tunde. Dude. But the title says, where's HVAC? But we're going to spend 2 hours talking about this man rubbing his hands because he's outside in the cold. What the day is? Oh, it was December 10th? Oh, I know it was cold out there that day. No, it actually wasn't. It really wasn't. It didn't get colder to just like the last couple of days, homie. Yes, we need more black businesses. We need more black businesses and on the ASAP. But that means we don't need all these black business killers, haters. These black business, I'm hating on your dream. Because most people don't think that we can have black businesses. They don't even want us to have black business because they can't have their own black business. All they can do is go to school and work for someone. And I'm not saying that in a harsh way, but I'm saying that in the harshest way. Because in the last 20 years, that can't be the last 20 years of us living. That should not and cannot be our mentality. All you peasant-minded people, and I'm sorry I'm gonna say this, but if you working off an app, if all you Uber Eats grown folks, I'm talking to all you adults. I want to talk to you about dreams real quick. Did you ever think that you would just be driving around in your car as a cab driver? Did you think that that's what you were going to be doing 10 years ago? 15 years ago, did you say, hey, I'm going to be a cab driver? 20 years ago, did you say, hey, I'm going to be picking up people McDonald's and bringing it to them? We got some tough love going on right now. That was your dreams? to be able to go to salsa Alfredo and buy some tacos for this person. That was your dream. Your dream was to one day be that cab driver because you never could get a cab, or you just never tried to work your dream. You never put money into your dreams. You didn't believe in your dreams enough. Did you kill your own dreams? Because I know 15 years ago you didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to save up some money so I can get a car so I can pick up McDonald's." I know you wasn't thinking that. 20 years ago, I came up with the idea of starting it. That's Project Pick Me Up. 1997 is when I decided that I was going to start a program of what you see right now. I was way ahead of my time with no mother freaking money. And all I had was people hating and hating and hating and hating and hating and saying this couldn't happen, that couldn't happen. But I had more people say, "Oh, Don, he's doing big things." I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. But as long as they see you doing something, as long as they see you doing it for yourself, they respect it. As long as they see that you still following your dreams, they respect it. And you might not be doing nothing. You might still be broke as shit. But as long as the people respect you for following your dreams, don't kill your own dreams. But I know that all you Uber driving, app working motherfuckers, that wasn't your dreams. And all you Uber driving app people are sitting back hating on the person's dreams because they making it happen by all means necessary, yo. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what all by any means necessary, by all means necessary is? If that means that you got to go out there and stand on a milk crate and stand on in front of the train station and ask for $1, then so be it. Because by all means necessary, you got to get that dream accomplished. Y'all better wake up your minds, elevate your minds, because I know your dream wasn't to be working, picking up McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell, waiting for that little thing to go off so you can go run and pick up somebody's food, smelling their food all day. You never gonna eat at those places that they eating at. That was not your dream. And if that was your dream, shoot yourself now. If your dream was to save up some money to get a car so you can run around do cab and say that you your own boss, shoot yourself in the eye. If your biggest dream right now is to save up some money so you can do Uber this summer, you're already dead. And it's not about chopping down anything. It's about elevating you to the next level so we can get this revolution going, folks. But I tell you this much, Lennon on his dream is that Umar Johnson keep this building so he can keep having something to talk about. But right now, I want everyone to call Lennon out because if you saw Q Butter, if you was watching Lennon on his live, the last live he did, and if anyone's seen Q Butter, and like I said, I don't know if it was the real Q, but I'm gonna say it was. And if that was the real Q Butter, he came on, he said, "Hey, how about we collaborate and do a live stream and help raise some money for the school?" And if that was the real Q Butter, matter of fact, I would like for Q Butter to be on my show so we can discuss this and just really discuss this and see if Lynn is really real. But if you saw that and you saw Q Butter's message, Call Lennon out on it. Call Lennon out on it. It's time for Lennon to help the next man raise some money. Lennon, you don't have nothing going on for yourself. The only thing that you have going on for yourself is what some high school student is doing. It's what some college student is doing. But what you're doing is you living your childhood, your second childhood, your third childhood right now. You back in school. You can't wait to graduate. You can't wait to make your little $60,000 a year doing IT. But in the meantime, while you have 60,000 some subscribers and you be getting about 15 average of about 14,000 views, it's time that you do some real good and help people do the best they can. Raise that money for that boy. The minimum amount that I want to see you raise is 15,000 for that young man. Nobody should have to be still hustling, bustling. No black man who has a good plan, no black man who has a plan, no black man who's moving on their goals should be hustling and bustling in this day and age. I should not have to be hustling and bustling. Because you guys know in your hearts, you know I serve some form of purpose. You know I do. You feel it. You believe it. I shouldn't have to be hustling, bustling. We should be able to just be doing our purpose because the people are the crutches. Go back to Jay-Z's song. Nobody should fall because everyone's each other crutches. Dame Dash made a lot of sense. Even though they were street Negroes, it did not make they still made sense. In the back of this fool's mind, the back of Umar's mind, in his heart, he thought for sure that it was only going to take a year and a half to raise the money for the school. He thought black consciousness was at the right time. He thought it was at the right time. But he didn't understand that nigga hate and Dream Killers was at an all-time high as well. I knew Dream Killers was at an all-time high. That's why I never really jumped out there too fast because I knew the Killers was waiting. They waiting for revolutionary people. The Dream Killers are non-revolutionary people. The Dream Killers are the non-revolutionary people. They are the ones who are really scared. They're afraid. They are afraid. And they are so afraid that those people who step out of the box, they will try and put you back in the box because they don't want you to move them out of the box. They're afraid. They still are holding on to the back pockets of their master. They don't want to let them go. They are still boys. And they are afraid of real men because real men are going to make them have to rise up. That's what it really is all about. All you little sorry ass boys out there. Sorry boys making babies. Ain't ready for the revolution. Only thing y'all ready for is to get another couple dollars so you can gamble away, get another couple dollars so you can buy some coochie, get a little couple more dollars so you can get something to smoke on. But y'all not ready to start building the smoke factories. You're not ready to start building the casinos. Y'all just like to stay on the peasant form. So once again, Lennon Honor, I'm setting the stage up for this punk ass Lennon Honor. Because as long as he's cooning around and he's not doing his rightful duties, you got a platform, you got some melanin in your body, it's imperative for you to do what's right. Nobody want to hear shit about that nigga polite. But Q Butter, I want to hear about Q Butter. I want to hear about his school. I want you to dig into Q Butter's school. I want you to dig in and find out how much funds that Q Butter needs for him to really have a healthy school. Start doing the investigation. Do your magic. Do your magic. Go out there and find out how much money that man needs. Otherwise, you're just a fake fraud coon ass nigga, and you already know that that's what you are. You're nothing but a fake fraud coon ass nigga. The time has got to come. People talk. I will go to jail when the time comes if I don't get my money in court. So don't worry about that. This nigga real soon for Umar. The collage I'm putting together with all the little shit. The collage I'm putting together with all the documentation that I need for court itself is going to be priceless. Because you can't bring your phones in, so I'm gonna have to print up everything. So I'm gonna have probably like a 20-page package for this judge. I'm gonna put together like a 15 to 20-page package for this judge, so she can witness the fraudulent behavior of this man, so she can really dig into his finances, so she can really figure out what type of money that she's going to award me with. Because I do need my pain and suffering. I do need my punitive damage. I do need any and everything that is owed to me. But I still won't coon around. I still won't dance around the way these fools are dancing. I have something legit. But you would never see me shucking and jiving bullshitting like these niggas. It's so funny because so many people cleaned off these streets right now because I guess they was full of shit. Where they at? It makes me feel good. I did my job. Now, folks, it's all up to you. You're going to continue to follow the bullshit. You're going to continue to support the bullshit. But it's all up to you to wake up and realize that you've been following and participating with the bullshit. There's nothing about Lennon Honor that is an upright guy. Like I say, we're not giving him a long period of time. He has only 3 days. He better be doing a live stream with my man Q Butter, and he better be raising some money. He better reach out to E&J. He better reach out to Let Me See Your Transcript. Reach out to all your little clique in your clans and tell them that this is what the game plan is. You're raising money for that man's school. Otherwise, you're all a coons. I'm coming after all y'all. I'm coming after all y'all motherfucking necks if y'all ain't raising money for this man's school in the next 3 to 5 days. Q he better be the main person in the sector right now. Blackman Rise Original Rebel. E&J, raise money for Q brother. Get that man on your channel. Let me see your transcripts. Raise money for this man. Fucking bitch ass Lennon Honor. You better raise some money for this man. Lord Jamar, what's up? Raise money for Q brother. Real talk, Lord Jamar. I don't know what your interaction with this man is. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if you like him. I don't know if you fuck with him. But Lord Jamar, if you would like, if it's none above and you don't have no association with him, time to get him on your show. Raise some money for the man. Year 2022 is time for upliftment. It's the year of the black man. It's the year of the uprising of the black man. I'm not elevating until my dream is accomplished, and that means revolution. Revolution is my elevation. And the first part of revolution is for getting us men to really start working together. This faggot ass Umar Johnson talk about you won't see him work with this person, nigga. But you will be collecting everybody that you say you won't be working with, you would be collecting their money though. You have no problem collecting donations from them. Homeboy, you're not above no one. You better start. You not above no one. Look at the dope fiends. You look at the crackhead that you had working painting the building. And what did you say to me? I don't care what drug they doing as long as the shit get done. You work with them. How dare you say that you can't work with anybody? You kill your own dreams. I hope this judge takes time out to see who you are. I hope this judge take time out to check out your Twitter, check out your YouTube, check you out. I hope this judge investigates to find out who you really are, and I hope she really gives you what you deserve, homeboy. And that's an ass whipping economically. I hope this judge really understands what's happening right now and punish you to the fullest. I pray that this judge rewards me with something that I would never even think that I was going to get rewarded with. But because she knows it's right, I pray that it happens. I pray that you get the punishment that you deserve. I pray with all my might that the judge sees through my eyes and see my heart and know that you know good and know that she must throw the book at your ass and she must punish you by all means. I pray that you get yours. But in the meantime, in 2022, this is not the year for black man to be down in black man. This ain't the year for us to be killing black men's dreams. This is the year where we must really find it in our hearts to build. And that's after the battles. We still must build because it's way later than what you think. But I will not allow coons to continue moving forward without, as long as I have air in my lungs, you guys will see, hear, and feel me. It's time to call these coons out. Like I say, the dude Q Butter, he don't need to be hustling and bustling. The people need to support him. If you got a channel and your channel is bumping and you be collecting donations and you've been riding the wave of Umar, get this man on your channel and start the fundraiser for him. Especially if he came out and asked for the help. Because we all know that businesses are going through it. We all know that schools are going through it. If this man have a school and the public school is going through it, you know his school is going through it. Nobody should have to resort to any illegal activity to support their cause. There's enough black people out here. There's enough people out here that love black people. Um, I spoke strongly for that long. That's cool. Now, what I would like to do is invite somebody up here so we can have a little conversation about this topic. I would like to have a little discussion with somebody in regards to dream chasers and dream killers. How many people have dreams and they've been chasing their dreams? And then, do you have a story of some people that's been trying to kill your dreams? It could be even family members. What you think about the FDMG dream and then those who's trying to kill the FDMG dream itself, including Umar? He's his worst enemy. But then he has this nemesis called Lennon Honor. Lennon Honor just decided to become his nemesis and hate on him to a point where he's collected some funds off of this shit. What y'all think about this? I want y'all to really, really voice your strong opinions. Stop being punks about it. Be real people about it. Let's have real conversation about it. It's not about fanhood. It's not always about being a fan. It's about talking about real issues. Is it time for this man to get off of this Umar Johnson? Could he ride Q Butter for a little while? Could he ride Q Butter for a little while? Could he do something positive for a little while and still collect his own money? Would y'all support Lennon Honor if he put Q Butter as his topic for the next 5 shows? Would y'all support Lennon Honor still? Yes, y'all would. Apologies for not charging the phone up from earlier. Like I said earlier, just here, like I said, Q Butter. I don't know the dude. I think I met him before though. I think I did years ago. But it's not like I'm a cheerleader for him. It's just that I seen him in the chat. He was in Leonard's on the chat. He said maybe we could do a live stream together to help raise money from the school. Black man pulled his hand out of his pocket and reached out to another black man for help and support. Is Leonard on a man enough to put his pockets to the side to help this man out so this man has a successful school for 2022? Or this man gonna sit around and be a goofball and spend 3 hours talking about Umar Johnson ashy lips? We're gonna see, folks. And I want y'all to really call it out for what it is. But like I said before I disappeared, is there anybody who would like to converse about this? Like I said, we got a lot on the table right now. We got Q Butter and his raising some money for his school. We know schools are going through it. We know public schools are going through it. They closed down. This man's trying to keep his business going. He's trying to keep this opportunity going. He's trying to keep the school going. What's his update? What's the situation with his school? Leonard Honor, man reached out to you. What's your game plan? What's going to be your quota that you want to help him raise? Won't you put a number out there and say we're going to help him raise this amount of money? Do it like church. Or is that too positive for you? Is that too much of a good thing to do? I know it's too good of a thing for you to do. Ask your kids what should you do. Ask your kids for 2022. Should you keep talking about Umar Johnson, or should you now start uplifting black man as your boys are getting older? Is this what you're going to teach them to be, little punk girls, gossiping all the time? Is that what you're showing your boys to be? Little chatty patties? They probably have a little soft voice. They probably talk like little girls. What are you teaching your boys? Because whatever you teach your boys, they're gonna get punched in the mouth fucking around with the wrong people. If you teaching your boys to be like you, they're gonna get beat down. That's why you had to move up out the hood that you was in, because you knew your boys gonna get beat down being like you. You had to run to an area where you can hide so you can be you, which is a coon. Nobody cares about that HVAC. I want to see you help somebody now. I want to see you elevate somebody. And I just came back to say properly, folks, thank you for your listening ear and thank you for your support. On the screen, there's a dude. He made a moving car. That's his Flintstones car, and he made it out of water. It runs off of water. He made his dream car. My avatar is someone's actually moving car they made that runs by water. He got water in a drum. And I'm pretty sure he had a lot of people saying, that's not going to move. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You never going to get that to run. Off of water, you crazy. What drug you taking? But he chased his dream and he's driving in his dream. And he's looking at all the haters in his rear view mirror, if he has one. And he's laughing at them like this. Ha ha, he, ho ho. I had people when I first brought my buttons on the scene. Oh, no one cares about those dusty buttons. Who's going to buy those dusty buttons? You fucking morons. I had 3 white people alone spend just three. They spent a total of $50 with me off of buttons. And that was this year. This year just started. Sad to say, but this is beautiful to say. I've been getting more support from white folks than I've been getting from black folks from this YouTube who've known me for a year and know my situation. You guys have been hating on me and hating on Dream. Like it's funny because I looked to make a change and he made a comment. There's nothing special about those buttons. Everything is special about these buttons. Everything. It's my dream. It came from me. It came from my hands. It's very special. The reason why it's not special to you is because you didn't come up with it. But if you would have came up with the idea, it would have been extremely special to you. But because most people don't come up with the idea, they hate. And they try and downplay your idea and your dreams. Like, this is my shirt. I made this shirt. I made this shirt by my hands. And this shirt was made several years ago. Good condition still. Great condition still. Hoodie's good quality. My dream is to spread as much love as possible. It's on my chest. But people try and chop down my dream of spreading love. How ridiculous are y'all? How ridiculous are y'all? That y'all will want to cut down a person's dream of spreading the mission of the word of love. Y'all crazy. Y'all gonna wake up one day and you're gonna realize it's later than what you think. And then you're gonna say, was Don right? Is it time for us to start moving with unity? It might be too late because the world might be underneath the rulership of Planet of the Apes. Thank you for your listening. Yeah? Thank you for your support. Put the pressure on that nigga Lennon Honor. Put the pressure on him. I don't care if you are a supporter of him. Even as you support him, you still question, where do we go from here? Question him. Like, hey, send him a donation and say, where do we go from here if you get the HVAC? Send him another donation, say, where do we go from here if he opens the school? You know where you go? You start supporting black men. You start supporting men like Q Butter and myself. I heard somebody got a museum. What's up with the museum? Why you not doing the show on Tariq Nasheed and his museum? Why you not doing a positive show on that? Because you're a coon.
and there's not that much profit in being positive.